so glad you're home. Yeah, I've missed you like crazy. I've been pretty bored waiting for you to get back. Don't worry, I kept myself entertained. I went ahead and I got some fun activities for us tonight. Did you have a good day? Mm-hmm. Okay. No, really, I love hearing about your day. Yeah, I love everything about you. So, tell me what happened next. Mm-hmm. Really? Wow, that sounds like a really eventful day. More exciting than mine, unfortunately. But I'm just glad you're home now. I have to admit, I was pretty sad to hear that you were going to be gone for the majority of today. Yeah, I mean, with everything going on in the world right now, they've canceled like trick or treating, haunted houses, haunted forests, anything Halloween themed pretty much. So I've been pretty sad. But I figured if it's okay with you, we could spend tonight doing some fun, spooky Halloween themed activities. I mean, after all, spooky season is our favorite time of year, so what do you say? Please? Yay! Thank you so much. You're too good to me. I really, really appreciate it. We're gonna have so much fun. So, I got some stuff for us. I'll show you. Okay. I got this cute little bucket from the dollar store that says, "If you've got it, haunt it." You know I love my cheesy dad jokes. So, I've made us popcorn, and I figured we could watch some spooky movies or like maybe like a TV show like that new Bly Manor show on Netflix. Yeah, like Haunting at Bly Manor or something like that. What do you say? I know. I know I'm really bad at these scary movies. I get nightmares, okay? It's normal. Hey, I am not a baby. Take it back. You're so mean. Well, I figured we could do it because it'll be fun and it gives me an excuse to cuddle up close to you. See? I knew you'd like that. So what do you say? Okay, we'll save that for the end. I also bought us some Halloween treats. We've got Hershey's chocolate, almond joys. Hey, almond joys are amazing. Don't you knock them. Who doesn't like coconut? Wow, more for me then. I've got some Kit Kats. Yeah, that song is so catchy. The "Give me a break, give me a break." And some Reese's. And some Reese's. I also just got some fun knickknacks. Yeah, I couldn't say no. After all, it went with my sweater. So, why don't you give me a hand setting up? Okay, I'll admit that one was cheesy. Yeah, I have to admit I've been having way too much fun with these. But I'll scratch your back later, okay? And I thought that we could dress up. That's why I put on my cute little skeleton hoodie. And I found these. And I thought I could be a cute little devilly / skeleton for the night. Yeah. What do you think? Do I look naughty? Good. And then I thought that I could turn you into a scarecrow. Please. They didn't have any cute little like headband things that you would like, and I know you don't really want to wear makeup, but you would make such an adorable little skeleton. Please. Thank you. I won't put on much makeup, I promise. Just a little bit. Just enough to make you look like a cute little scarecrow. Okay? Thank you, sweetie. Alright. So, let's start by cleaning off that cute little face of yours. So I have this wipe right here. It's not a makeup remover wipe. It's a wipe just to clean off that cute little face. So, hold still, sweetie. I'm just going to wipe away all that dirt and oil. Well, you are a dirty person. There we go. Good. Alright. Now that we got your pretty face all cleaned up, let's go ahead and start on the makeup. Okay. Where to begin? Let's start with the cute little scarecrow nose. So, I'm going to start by putting a cute little orange triangle on your nose. So, for that, we're just going to use some eyeshadow. Yeah, this is that eyeshadow palette that I wanted for forever that you got me. The Conspiracy palette. I thought it fit with the whole Halloween spooky theme. Okay. It has some awesome colors in here. But we're just going to be using orange. So, see. Alright. We're going to use the one called Cheese Dust. I thought you'd like that. Okay, so we're going to dip our little brush in here. Alright. Hold still, my love. I'm just going to paint your cute little nose. Alright. We're just going to make you a cute little orange triangle. Let's get a little more here. Okay. And hold still. Oh, it tickles. I'm sorry. Okay. Next, let's go ahead and make it look like you have like black eyes all around, because that would make more sense with the whole stitching of a scarecrow. So I got some black. Well, this one's called My Rides Here. Okay. more here. Okay. Other side. Okay. Good. And we got the black eyes, the cute little orange nose, and why don't we put a little bit of yellow around like your temples and stuff, because don't scarecrows have like yellowish like skin? I think so. Okay. This one's called food videos. Hold still. You're being such a good sport. You almost look cuter like this. I'm just kidding. You look attractive all the time, I promise. Okay. Paint your face here. Great. We're all done with that. Oh, sweetie. We aren't all the way done yet. Just with the eyeshadow. Okay. Next I have my eyeliner right here. And I'm just going to use this to help draw on the outline of your little triangle button nose and your mouth. And we'll add some lines for like stitches, okay? Nice and simple, but super cute and scarecrowy. Okay. Oh, this has a strong smell. Okay. Just going to paint the outline around your nose. Add some of those little stitches. Okay, and now go like this. I'm being serious. It'll help with the line. Okay. And just going to draw the lines and good. You're looking so good. We're almost done, I promise. Thank you for letting me do it. We weren't going to get to go to any Halloween parties this year, and we weren't going to get to dress up, and I just really needed this. Halloween's my favorite time of year, and I felt like it was just going right by us without even getting to do anything. So, at least now, you and I can dress up and have some fun, okay? Good. Last of the makeup, I promise. We're just going to go ahead and set that makeup in place on your face, okay? Okay. Here we go. Just going to brush this all over your face. Okay. Great. Now lastly, I got some of this like straw. Come on, you've already let me put on the makeup. You have to use the straw. All scarecrows have straw. Thank you. I'll just put this right here in your shirt pocket. Good. And this other one can go right there. Oh, look at you, my adorable little scarecrow. You're so frightening, I might just stick you out in a field. I kid. But really, you look so cute. Thank you. Okay, so I figured I could read you some spooky stories. Yeah, I found a couple that I thought we could pregame with before we watch a scary movie. What do you say? Okay, good. Here they are. So, the first one is called Axe Murder Hollow. I know it does sound spooky. I will be just fine, thank you. I am a big girl. I love that you worry about me, but nothing for me to worry about with you right here protecting me. Love you. Okay. Susan and Ned were driving through a wooded, empty section of highway. Lightning flashed, thunder roared. The sky went dark in the torrential downpour. We'd better stop, said Susan. Ned nodded his head in agreement. He stepped on the brake, and suddenly the car started to slide on the slick pavement. They plunged off the road and slid to a halt at the bottom of an incline. Pale and shaking, Ned quickly turned to check if Susan was all right. When she nodded, Ned relaxed and looked through the rain-soaked windows. I'm going to see how bad it is, he told Susan, and went out into the storm. She saw his blurry figure in the headlight, walking around the front of the car. A moment later, he jumped in beside her, soaking wet. The car's not badly damaged, but we're wheel deep in mud, he said. I'm going to have to go for help. Susan swallowed nervously. There'd be no quick rescue here, he told her to turn off the headlights and lock the doors until he returned. You wouldn't leave me, right? You better never leave me alone in some spooky story, 'cause I'll come back and haunt you. Alright. Axe Murder Hollow. Although Ned hadn't said the name out loud, they both knew what he had been thinking when he told her to lock the car. This was the place where a man had once taken an axe and hacked his wife in a jealous rage. Supposedly, the axe-wielding spirit of the husband continued to haunt this section of the road. Outside the car, Susan heard a shriek, a loud thump, and a strange noise, but she couldn't see anything in the dark. Frightened, she shrank down in her seat. She sat in silence for a while, and then she heard another sound. Bump, bump, bump. It was a soft sound, like something being blown by the wind. Suddenly the car was illuminated by a bright light. An official-sounding voice told her to get out of the car. Ned must have found a police officer. Susan unlocked the door and stepped out of the car. As her eyes adjusted to a light, she saw it. Hanging by his feet from the tree next to the car was the dead body of Ned. Oh, that's so sad. The wind swung his corpse back and forth, and it kept hitting the tree. Bump, bump, bump. Susan screamed and ran towards the voice. Standing there was a glowing figure of a man with a smile on his face and a large axe. She backed away from the figure, and then she bumped into the car. Playing around when my back was turned, the ghost whispered, "You've been very naughty." The last thing she saw was the glint of an axe blade in the eerie light. That one was spooky. You were right. I probably shouldn't read these so late at night. But I'm glad you're here. You would protect me from a mean old axe person, right? You'd run away. Okay, I thought you'd be kidding. How about one more? Do you want to hear I found an open Wi-Fi connection or hidden by the rustling corn? The Wi-Fi connection? Okay, good choice. I found an open Wi-Fi connection. Yeah, these are creepy pastas I found online. Okay. They didn't believe me when I told them there was an open wireless network in range aptly named Free Wi-Fi. How kind. It was rather slow, but that's not the problem. You see, we were camping out in the middle of nowhere. Tar Hollow Forest for any fellow Ohioans out there. Oh, it's in Ohio. Yeah, it's supposedly a true story. We parked the truck about a mile down the trail, and from there it was a 15-minute drive to the only ramp on the highway. We were far removed from civilization, to say the least. After we were all done with checking in on Facebook and replying to Snapchats, my friends and I made a game of finding the source of the signal. Marco and Sean went in one direction. Mike and I went the other. 3 minutes later, we were all back at our site. The signal dropped off after 185 paces in the direction I went, and roughly 250 in the opposite. We agreed with Sean's proposal to go in a third direction, so to approximate by triangulation the whereabouts of the source. Marco counted the steps, Mike kept an eye on the signal indicator, and Shan and I looked out for anything that remotely resembled a router. About 100 feet in, Mike told Marco to stop counting. The signal was at full strength. I looked around for flashing LEDs or running cables or anything that lit up. Marco suggested it could be a pocket Wi-Fi hotspot that another camper left behind, though that was unlikely since there was no 3G coverage out there. But we found nothing. We gave up the search and made way back towards the campsite. That's when the Wi-Fi signal disappeared. The sun was setting and it was starting to fog up. A little spooked, we agreed we could pack our stuff and hike back to the truck. When we got back, we realized that we had been robbed. Our bags were torn open, our food supplies were missing, and our tents were toppled. What immediately seemed odd was to me that the thieves hadn't taken our laptops or cameras. Upon closer inspection, all they took were the foods and beverages, and in my opinion, that was the scary part. Needless to say, we crammed whatever we could into our torn-up bags and made a dash for the truck. It wasn't until we got onto the truck that Mike told us to check our phones. The Wi-Fi signal was at full strength again. A chill ran down my spine when I saw the name of the connection. Run, boys, run. Ooh, that's spooky. Someone was messing with them. Okay. That was fun, wasn't it? Why don't I go get us some drinks and a nice cozy blanket, and we can cuddle up and Netflix and chill some scary movies. What do you say? Great. Okay, stay right there, love bug.